Welcome back to Gift Day Garage. You might notice we're changing some stuff. I've been out here sweating and working. I almost forgot that I'm an amateur YouTuber and need to film some stuff. So here's where we're at. We're ditching the drag radials, but not because I went into a ditch. I said in the video before PowerFest, getting ready for PowerFest, that when you turn, the tires hit the sway bar. And that happened at PowerFest. Doing a right-handed skid, go to counter steer left to get out of it, and the right tire hits the sway bar and locks up. So I can't go left. It just keeps going right, and it pivots around that right front tire. So I had these Mastercraft for when my C10 was 6 lug. So I thought going to a smaller tire in the front would help. And then I just hated white letters and not white letters, so I put the matching tires on the back. So they are staggered. That's a 275, that's a 255. But that wasn't the only issue. There's a whole bunch of stuff with this car I never took care of, because 2 years ago, it was throw an LS and a 5-speed in it and drive to LS Fest. And ever since then, it's just one after another. Long road trips where the car is still set up to turn left. So it has different length upper control arms. This wheel was actually set back. The wheelbase from center to center on this side was actually like 1.5 inches shorter than the driver's side. So when you let go of the wheel, it would still turn left, like it was meant to. So it's a single pivot control arm with a strut rod. So I already brought this whole spindle forward so that the wheelbase is the same on both sides, and then had to bring the upper control arm forward relatively the same to set the caster of the spindle. And you know, I'm doing all this with a tape measure and a bubble level and just trying to get the car flat and square and straight, like it never has been. I'll be out places and people will ask, oh, how'd you set it up for the street? I didn't. Still always been made to turn left. So we're fixing that. So I got another upper control arm, same size as that side, to put on this side. Because I've been running around with this one maxed out of adjustment because it's longer, to try and get this wheel not cambered out. And we got to do all this quick and now, because Burnout Wars, Pocono Raceway, Pennsylvania is happening. And we got to do better than last time. And I don't even know how all this started happening. Like, I never built a burnout car. I just had a fun car that happened to do good burnouts, and now I'm stuck driving around doing burnout contests. Oh well. Oh, well, that escalated quickly. Changing the control arm and the alignment turned into me realizing the steering box was leaking around this seal, which turned into me trying to replace the seal, which turned into realizing that this box is all worn out, which turned into swapping in my sweet steering box, which turned into changing all my lines to AN, and then adding a power steering cooler, and then realizing that that box has a different ratio than the one that was in there. So that turned into changing the whole geometry of the steerings to get back to having my tires not hit the sway bar. And I didn't film any of it because I just need to get it done and get on the road to Pennsylvania. So we're gonna skip all the riffraff, and next time you see me, we're gonna be at Burnout Wars. Unless there's some sort of major issue on the 6-hour drive. Because I don't have time to test any of this, or the alignment, or stuff. Yeah. Made it. Pocono Raceway. Posted up at the Burnout Nationals booth. I only had one small issue on the way here, kinda. Is my V-band clamp broke, and so I just twisted it together with baling wire. It's been working, because it was throwing off my O2 sensor and everything, but these local guys at Cypher's Truck Parts had close. Mine needs to be a 3 5/8, but I hope it works. Oh boy. So the V-band didn't work out. Didn't fit. So we're back to a whole lot of wire ties on the old V-band. And Zach from the Burnout Wars asked me a bunch of questions and wants to put me in a video, so now I can't suck. If I suck, it's gonna suck. There's a burnout pad. Did the driver's meeting, and somehow I pulled number 1. So I get to go first.
If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about?
that guy sucks. I don't know how that was on time, but I couldn't see anything. There's one. There's two. We're a little cracked up. But that's fine. We're good. Looks a little hot. 250. But I think we're good. Yeah, that's fine. I should probably leave it running to cool down, but no. To not be 260. Still running. Hey, keep your ball joints on this time. They said no more. I guess they like their parking lot. These guys always out here winning stuff. Randy's got the right shirt on though. Unbelievable, these guys. These guys. Well, still a success because I made it. I popped both tires. It didn't blow up, and I can make it home. So I don't know if that's reading right because I still got a chicken wired V-band and like 3 more exhaust leaks now. Some gaskets blew out. Other than that, I think we're good. So that's it for Burnout Wars here at Pocono Raceway. Still got 60 pounds of oil pressure. We got some crappy pops. Pop, pop. I was just gonna say it was doing great, but it does a whole lot of popping on decel. But it tracks straight now. Well, I made it back to my shady motel, and it's definitely too hot to work on. So I think it's a tomorrow morning problem, and then drive home, or just don't fix anything and just drive home. I'm hoping 1984 doesn't let me down. Literally. Got a blown out gasket there. That's probably not doing so hot. See what we can do before we hit the road. Well, I guess it wasn't very tight for one, even with the lock washer on it. Everything else seems okay under here. Just this guy. Yeah. I moved the tie rods, so that's rubbing. But everything else, I think, is okay. Not bad. Quick gasket. This little jack is the best. And it's got a G-body Malibu on it. That's it. Got some gas. Hit the road. that's a wrap on Burnout Wars. Oh. Yeah, Duke's a hazard. So, I know I didn't film a whole lot prior to or on the way down there. I was just in a hurry. So, I mean, I've said it before, I don't necessarily do this stuff for YouTube. This is just what I'm doing. I just happen to film it most of the time. So, huge thanks to Zach and Lacey and the Pocono Raceway and Custom Offsets and the Enthusiast Showcase, the show that put on the Burnouts. You know, the Burnout Nationals guys, always there to help out. So shout out to them and Randy and Billy for, you know, getting the podium again. I got some stuff to do to the car. Gotta work on that turbo kit, hot side, downpipe, all that. And that's probably it until whatever event I decide to do next. So that's it for this episode of Gifted Garage, where Gif did another burnout. Thanks for watching. See ya.